playing. I mean, I'm not so certain we won't be playing, you know, South Carolina. We don't know. I haven't watched any tape of that. I watched our Tennessee tape again. I watched it last night on the airplane, and then I just watched it today again just to make sure I have a big picture of what we did and didn't do. But it's, you know, I just want guys going in this practice that we can leave having a fun practice. If one guy doesn't show, we got problems. Now, none of us are having fun. And we've had that throughout this year. There's always been one or two guys. Now, every guy's coming with a sense of urgency and a purpose.
Will you talk revenge if you play Ole Miss, or do you think that's overblown?
Yeah. No, we just got to try to win a game for our seed.
Cal, can you define, again, fun as you mean it and how you want them to understand it?
Well, you can't worry about winning. You got to just worry about playing hard and executing. You got to recognize each other's good play. You got to come ready, prepared to practice, and really bring it every practice so no one's mad at anybody else for not. And you got to help each other during the games so the game's easier for each other, and you have fun. You chest bump, you recognize, you give them a layup when you had a shot. But you got to have fun playing, and that's the only way to have fun.
Regardless of what odds say, is there a team you see as a favorite going into this thing?
I'll tell you what, you got to look at Mississippi State again and say these guys won 3 in a row, and they've done well in this tournament historically, and you know, they don't have to play the extra game. You know, you got to look at them. Obviously, Florida and Alabama. You know, I would say those teams probably. But then again,
What about you guys?
I hope we play well. I really do.
Have you had fun this year?
I've had a ball. I mean, the greatest challenge for a coach is your team struggles. You don't put it on your team. You figure it out. I'd rather you all say, that he's got the best players and he doesn't. It's promoting these guys. I want everybody to think I have the best players. And so for me, everybody talks. It's not about a style of play. Everybody wants to talk dribble drive. But if you ask people who's on our team, they'll tell you our players' names. It's about them. It's not about a style of play and this and this guy. And it's about, yeah, I know him and I know him and this guy at Kentucky. That's what this is supposed to be about. So even though we lost some games and we grew, you know, the best part of it is we've gotten better. And I've said this to the team and I'll say it to you all. There's not but a few teams that have improved as much as us. One of them is North Carolina, but they changed point guards. Kind of like I did at Memphis when I put Tyreek at point, and it changed the whole thing for our season. This team, we didn't make any changes. We started the same guys. We played the same 6. We've just gotten better. And there's probably only a small handful of teams, if any, that have improved as much as this team in my eyes.
So you're saying you can get still a lot better between now and the end of the year?
Well, you understand we're so young, we still are a little timid at times. There were plays we made against Tennessee that gave them a chance. I mean, we had a rebound up 6 and threw it to the guy in the first row. Just gave it to him. Here, you take this. I mean, and again, why? We just anxious versus confident and a swagger. But we're getting closer to that. And if we can keep winning, you create that. You expect. You know in a close game now, the last 2 tight games we played, we won. And again, let me say this. 2 of the better teams, better than some of the teams we lost to. These 2 teams were better, and they were close games, and we figured out how to win.
What kind of difference do you think the fans make at tournament time?
Well, our fans, you know, I don't know exactly how many will be there, but it'll be a lot. So, you know, for us, now I guess I don't care if it's on the road, neutral or home, but
John, you talk
Well,
about
that's seeding, and in terms of NCAA, how much movement do you think your seed can have, depending on how well?
depends on how we play here. Depends on what happens around us. So look, I don't know where we're seated right now, but where it was 10 days ago, we've gone up a line, maybe 2. Had to, what we did. Now you keep winning and you beat this and that, and maybe you go up another line. Who knows? Maybe you don't move, but you move within that line, from the end of the line to the beginning of the line, which is a better situation. Maybe you don't move up because those other teams all won and they did well. So everything stays the same. You're just a stronger team for yourself. All I want this team to be is prepared to go to war and then have fun. Just last year we had fun. We hit a game where we could not make a shot. Really, we hit a game and a half. We went 0 for 32. I'd like to know if that's ever happened in the NCAA tournament, an 0 for 32. I could have shot 32 hooks at half court. Did you see, what was that? What was that thing I shot that hook and made it? Windstream. That was not, I did that. That was not fake. That was not.
How many takes?
How many takes?
Took me like 3, 4.
Come on.
And I didn't get excited. I went, boom, there it goes. That's it. I mean, and so you don't ever know what hits you in the mouth. You just want to know you're having fun. You're throwing it out there. You have your chance to do it. You know, and with this team, I just want them to understand what it means to have fun. It wasn't fun in the first half. You know, I wanted to strangle guys. It was not fun. We didn't go there for each other. We played timid. I mean, they were beating us to every ball. You got to play harder than the other guy. You have to. And then let it fall, let the chips fall where they may. So,
Cal, you said that you use the media to give messages to your players. What message do you want us to give to your players before this tournament?
we're already given those. You haven't even realized it yet. They're already out.
John,
I don't really think I need to give any more.
you've lost assistants to head coaching jobs. You might lose a staffer to an AD job. What are your thoughts on that?
I'm just so proud. You know, and that's, let me just say this. The thing about the University of Kentucky, the greatest blessing that I have is that I can put young people on a stage and in a situation that they can get no other school can give them in the country here. And as an assistant, administrative assistant, you have an opportunity to become an AD, a commissioner, as an administrative guy here. But that's this program. That's what it does. That's what people think of it, that they'll pluck assistants off here or an administrator here and have them run a department. So it's good stuff. And again, I hope it continues. I hope as we move, guys get head jobs and other people get commissioners' jobs and this and that. It's all good.
Why do you
It's all
think
good.
you'll be good at that job?
I'm not, I don't really know who you're talking about right now. I was talking in a general sense.
If I can ask one more thing, talking about good players, Derrick Rose, a lot of people talking about him as MVP candidate. Did you see him being in that kind of position
Yeah.
3 years